A Clarington, Ontario councillor is claiming that a threatening voicemail allegedly sent by her was AI manipulated. Karina Trail says in a statement that she, quote, did not create this message and that AI technology was involved and that portions of the voicemail, according to her, have been artificially generated. Peterborough Police is investigating. They have not determined whether or not AI was involved in the voicemail, and no charges have been laid. But this incident raises a broader question of how a claim of AI manipulation could impact digital evidence in a potential court case. Joining us this morning is Kim Schofield, criminal defense lawyer. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, good morning.
So this broader discussion around digital evidence, what would the Crown need to prove if AI was raised as a defense?
Okay, so this is a threatening charge. On its face, it looks like the voicemail was sent and the voicemail is threatening. So the defendant in this case, however, says it wasn't me or it wasn't entirely me and it was AI generated. So I think what would happen is the Crown would offer evidence as it would in any other case, and it would be up to the defense then to raise the defense that in fact it was AI generated. And then it would be the defense onus to show in fact that a certain search engine was used, what the prompts were that generated this, and the whole narrative or the scenario that surrounded the creation of this, why it was created. Is it some kind of robocall system? What in fact led to this voicemail? But I think what this really highlights is the complete vacuum of legislation here. So I don't know if you recall, but when Parliament was prorogued in January of 2025. There was the Artificial Intelligence and Data Act that was in committee, and that act basically died on the floor. So we are left with just a vacuum here, a vacuum. So I think the Parliament really has to look at enacting further legislation that would address this issue of artificial intelligence and what kind of onus lies on the individual that's creating it.
Yeah, how does this change things, not this specific incident, but outside of this? How would this change things within the court system when it comes to proving authenticity or intent?
So I think that as we move forward and you have deep fakes, whether that be in the form of audio or video, the Crown will have to prove to a certain extent the authenticity. And when the onus then shifts to the defense to show, well, in fact, this was generated by someone else or generated by some system, that really is the issue. To what degree does the onus shift? Now, currently, a voicemail or a piece of digital evidence stands for what it stands for, and that is the best evidence. So they have to prove that, in fact, the voice was the voice, as opposed to was not artificially generated. So there seems to be some shifting that will happen currently in the onus of proof, because we can no longer rely on evidence on its face. So whether it's video evidence, is this in fact an authentic video? So the Crown increasingly, once this is raised to a certain extent by the defense, the onus will then shift back to the Crown to prove its authenticity or to disprove the creation of some form of AI-generated image or voice.
This is a major shift then, as I understand it, for both parties in any trial.
I think so. Yes, and the case law is just barely starting to develop.
Right.
But I think, as I said, it would be of great assistance to have some form of legislative guideline on the degree to which one has due diligence in creating AI. So if there is a request to create AI, are you strictly liable for the results?
All questions yet to be answered. Kim Schofield, always great to have you on. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.